Welcome to Practice Strokes. This is Donna Dewberry, and we're going to do Columbines today. So I've done a lot of basics with you guys, and now I want to start building flowers and sharing with you, like I did with the orchid, some different ways to layer flower petals and different colors. I want to talk to you about using floating medium. This is an 8-ounce bottle. We have 2-ounce bottles. There's different labels, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. This is the old label. This is the new label. So whenever you watch this, we might have another new label. But right now, this is a label that you will see on all of our mediums and finishes. Okay. Now, also, when you get paints out there, some retail stores want this label. Some want the FolkArt multi-surface standard label. So we're using multi-surface today. I like this label. It's very clear. It tells you what you're purchasing. It also tells you that wood, metal, ceramic, canvas, all different surfaces. Majority of them you can use with this multi-surface paint, which I love. All right, so I put out my colors: wicker white, cardinal red, floating medium, and then I have citrus green and sap green. All right, I'm using my value pack brushes. These are my good brushes. My best brushes are these are better than the standard brushes that you might see out there. These are good. I sell some inexpensive student brushes that are not with my name on them. Those are good, but these are better. And these are the best when they have the lavender standard brush sizes and the floral and the signature set, all the floral or the specialty brushes. So there's 13 in this set, 10 in this set. So if you're confused at all, I just wanted to review that with you occasionally. All right, so this is my double loader. It's got a lid over this, a lid over the top, so that if you take a break, you can cover it and the paint will still be fresh when you come back. And we've had people go a month and it still be fresh, okay? I use my paint up, so I don't have to, I don't have to cover it, but it's wonderful to, if you're in class and you have paint left, or you have to run out for something or get a phone call. All right, so let's start with the Columbine. What I want to share with you is I love these Dollar Tree mechanical pencils. They're $1 for 10 of them, and they have a white nice eraser and lead too, a number 2 lead pencil, lead in here. Okay, so I want you to see that I'm going to come out and I would lightly sketch this if you're nervous. All right, lightly sketch it, and they have 5 petals. All right, now I just paint it. I don't sketch it. I don't even know if you can see that. All right, there you go. But I'm just, for you beginners, if this makes it easy for you. All right, so I'm gonna lay that out, and then it's just gonna have a stem, but I want you to see that this leaf is a little bit more tricky. So if I bring the leaf out and in and curve it back out and in and curve in here, every one of these has a curve, okay? And then these 2 come down, all right? And then the stem goes in there. So this one, you're gonna have to practice a little bit. So this might be nice to draw just if you're a newbie and you're trying to get that movement, because we follow this shape, okay? So let's start with the Columbine with just those petals. Now I want it mostly red, and usually I have a couple colors. So let's see if I got, yeah, I've got, let me use pink melon, okay? Let's use some pink melon or any little bit lighter color than the apple. I usually like apple red because it's really bright, but I'm going to use cardinal red. And see, I'm picking up paint, and then I'm coming here and I'm working it in really good. Pick up and work it in, pushing hard, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, till my brush is totally full, 2/3 of the brush. All right. So then I can just lightly flatten the brush, and I should have enough paint on here that I don't need medium. If you are, this is dry paper, so I could put a little touch of medium, just barely touch it. So I'm going to go up to the chisel, lean out to the other side and slide back. Now this is not a good stroke, so I went back over it. So look, I'm going to come back here. I get more paint, flatten it. All right, now I'm going to turn this so it's comfortable for me. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to start here. Ignore my Band-Aid, please. I broke my nail. Now you can see that it got dry. So look, I'm going to go to here with more paint and then come back. So when I'm coming back, I'm leaning out. All right. So every time I leave, I'm going to pick up more paint. And I am getting medium because it's dry paper. All right, so right here, I want you to see that I'm covering this. And from this point, I lean out on the other side. That's how I get the fullness of the petal. All right, so this just takes a little practice. Now my pencil got a little big, so I think I'm okay not going that big. I can erase it. Now see, I did stop and lift each time. So look, you can come all the way to here, get a point, reverse direction without lifting and coming back. But you feel whatever's going to make it a nicer, neater look. All right. Now I want that to dry slightly because I'm putting wet on wet. So I'm just going to spend a few minutes to go down here and do the sleeve while that's drying up just a little bit for me. But I could do, if I was doing my Columbine, I would do all my Columbine on the vine as a vine. Put numerous ones with this color. By the time you got the last one done, this is probably dry enough to come back, okay? So let's get our leaf colors. So I want citrus and sap, greens. And I'm going to go back and forth, back and forth. All right, and then a little bit more. Now I'm going to gracefully flatten the brush, but I don't have to push so hard. I do want some medium, and that one-time medium is going to last for 2 or 3 strokes, okay? So this is how we're going to start. We're going to start up here. Now we just did this where you come up in reverse direction, come down. Now watch the dark green, the sap. I'm going to come down and back up, and my eyes are watching the sap green. All right, so I come back here to a point, and then I lay to the right again. But look, I just keep changing. When people say, can I turn my project? Absolutely. All right, so I'm coming back here. I'm just going right here, has a medium and paint. So this is going to be nice homework for you, and I love that y'all show it on our Facebook group. If you haven't come join the Facebook group, it's Donna Dewberry's with an S, official, because people keep taking my name, Donna Dewberry's official one-stroke group. And we all share wonderful things. All right, so I'm going to pull the stem in. See how I pull it in and down? And then this is on a vine, so what would happen is this vine just keeps going with other leaves and flowers, okay? Now this is my favorite part, is adding the center onto the Columbine. So this is, I should have put this next to each other, but I'm gonna come over here and pick up red, cardinal red, and get some pure white and work this in. Now what I needed to do is do about half and half, because I want a really pure white on the outside edge and strong red on the inside. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe that on the paper towel because I've got it pink. Pick up pure white again. There we go. All right, so you really do need a good red. There we go. All right, you just got to get it just right. All right. Now what has to happen here is I put 5 petals again. So I'm going to come right in here, push down, and come around in between each one of these. Now, if you have to, I'm going to come a little bit lower. If you have to, you can come back and put a second coat to get that pure white. See that? I just picked up a little bit of white each time. Now see, I've got a nice combination of white. This one time when I didn't go get more, I had a little bit of a problem. So I'm just picking up more white again. Coming right here. Now, you can see the two that are really white. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pick up white here. And I've still got the red in there. So I'm just going to pick up heavier white. See how that's looking better? And then I go back and get some more white. And then this one right here, I'm not happy with at all. So I'm going to pick up more white for it. So you just lay the brush flat and bring it around and stand up on the chisel. I was shaking on that one. So you just get it as white as you want it, okay? There you go. So isn't that pretty? All right, now I'm going to take my liner and I can come right in here with citrus. This is a 2-script liner. I'm rolling some water in there. Only time I use water is with the script liner. All right, so I'm just going to touch and pull little stems. I'm going to add a teeny bit of white in here to make it lighter, just a little bit lighter. See how that stands up a little bit better? Now this red's a little wet, so I have to every once in a while go clean it by getting more paint. All right, so see these little stamens? All right, now to finish this off, I can just pick up thick white with the green, and I am going to dot each tip instead of doing tap, tap, tap like you've seen me do before. I'm going to do each tip on here. All right, and I can add a teeny bit of yellow inside of this, or just come back with a teeny bit of dark right in here. Everything you add makes layers to it and depth to it. So isn't that fun? So I'm excited to see you practice that leaf, practice the outer petals and the inner petals, layering them, the long slender petals with the little teardrop stroke on top. So enjoy. Let me show you what I think I'm going to do. Just add some more on here. I'm going to come back in here and just dot some little dots inside. They actually only have a few stems, but I thought that would make it prettier. That's up to you. All right, so enjoy. This could be lighter in here inside the leaf if you want. You can use some yellows with the green, but enjoy. Let's see what yours turns out to be. Practice. You've got homework. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Let me know what you want to see next.